Start recording. Okay, I don't think I have the screen recording, but that doesn't really matter right now. So, I will tell you a tale of what happened last session. It was but not too long ago. We had just accepted a quest to go fight a monster in the volcanic tundra. That's all I really remember about it. And we had gone down to the docks, and there was this guy who's like your stereotypical edgy OC, and we tried to talk to him, and he's just like, "You wouldn't get it. Now go away. You don't want to be a part of it." And so we just watched from a distance. And then this guy ran down and blew up a box, and a bunch of cockatrices came out and started attacking people. And so we couldn't stand for that. So we decided to chase after the guy. I'd used my epic cool ninja abilities to run across the roof, while Elijah had to literally rocket jump over the cockatrice. And so this guy was running towards the boats the airship that we needed to take to get to our quest. And so we didn't want him to get away. So we worked together to blow up the dock. And yet he still jumped for it and grabbed onto the side of the ship. So we both ran after him, ended up on top of the ship, and beat him up and caught him. Yeah. We almost killed him, but yes, we caught him. We can. The authorities.
Sorry, you go ahead, Cullen.
Well, I guess is it kind of a wrapped up. Oh wait, hold on. I might be talking in the game too. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's see if I can mute that. Okay. Yeah, I think the game, like Roll20, was making me talk. So, is it kind of, if we've taken to the authorities, or is it kind of like wrapped up, or is there still more that we need to do?
That's up to you guys. Like, do you want to figure out what he was up to, or would you rather just
go beat up a big monster?
Go beat up a big monster.
Well, I figure we can either follow through now or follow through later. That's kind of our two options, really. Because, I mean, it's not like he's going anywhere.
Oh, gosh darn it, you're right.
Oh, are the I see the one guy. What's this? The pug, the guy that's a warrior. Is he still with us? I'll see if I can point to him on the map somehow.
That guy. I think the rookies we're done with the rookies. I think we left back at camp.
That's a different guy. Just reused his token as a generic NPC. But yeah, this Grular guy, he's the one that's getting that you guys just beat up and carried off. And here I can get rid of that for you. Bing. And with that out of the way, what do you think? Was that a good summary?
I think so. I feel like I'm caught up, mostly.
All right.
Yeah, and they did eventually round up the cockatrice.
Oh.
So those aren't running around anymore. So, Corvad, you get an additional 2 hero points.
Yay, I'm rich.
All right. Now, I do have one question. What did you guys do with his stuff?
I didn't know we had the opportunity to take his stuff.
I'm assuming we searched it. You never indicated he had stuff that was worth looking at.
My
Well,
impression was we literally just caught him and immediately turned him over to the authorities because they were like
That-
right there.
hence that's why I'm asking if you would have wanted to do anything before you handed him over.
I think I'm good because there was no reason to I think the only reason I would have searched him is if we did it last week, and I'd only have done it last week if it looked like he had stuff worth searching on him.
You don't even want to check out his super cool weapon?
No, my
No.
weapon's even super
Oh.
cooler. I'm the one with the.
No,
my
we've all-
scythe is cooler.
Well, Jeff, we fall into one or two categories here. Either we already have cooler weapons, or we just don't use weapons.
Yeah, I'm like a pacifist. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
not
like
a
a pacifist.
pacifist,
I
you
just
just
beat
don't
the crap out
kill.
of people with my bare hands.
That's what that means, right?
Pacifist means you just don't
Well, I
like
think
fighting
he's
in
thinking-
general.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely ironic or sarcastic.
I am
I think-
What
ironically
he means, Jeffrey,
pacifist.
is. I think what he means, Jeffrey, is pugilist.
Pugilist? Is that the right word for it?
Well,
Yeah,
it
like-
basically means eating people up.
I
with
don't
your
know. I know
hands,
which
yeah.
word you're talking. I know which word you're talking about. I have no idea how it's supposed to be pronounced. You will actually notice, though, that he did after when you knocked him unconscious. He did drop his scythe and just kind of left it behind as you were handing him off.
Spell it. Oh.
Oh yeah, I'll pick it up.
Sorry, 1 second. I just turned on my room light by using my broom to reach the switch that was halfway across the room.
All right, so Hogger, you pick up this scythe, and it's actually like the scythe blade is made of this really, really deep red crystal, and it's like extremely sharp. And then the handle is made out of an old. Not old actually. It's actually very fresh and young wood.
That's like the exact opposite.
Yeah, exactly. It's made out of like this fresh wood that looks like it was recently cut.
Oh, interesting. So
So it's new. Like the weapon is new.
like a lot of this is gonna go over Hogger's head, but he's gonna see the shiny red and think, "Well, hey guys, this might be worth a lot of money. We should try potting this." And I'll toss it. Who's close to me? I'll just toss it to them.
We're all right next to each other. I would like to do a check if I can determine what type of crystal this is. What check would I do?
Make a crafting check.
Oh, okay. 30.
30. So with that, what does it look like as Corvad's analyzing this the scythe?
So I assume Hoggers has already handed him the scythe. So he's holding it by the handle. He has to turn his head to the side because of his beak, and he's just looking at it really closely with a single eye. And he's just mumbling to himself about what he notices about it.
So, the first thing you would notice is this matches the exact color of the giant crystal tower that's located in the ancient Vale.
Oh.
It's safe to surmise that this is the same material. And with a roll of 30, sorry,
Continue.
with a roll of 30, you would also know that you can use this as a base DC 10. You can craft a weapon out of this, and the weapon's default damage will be 1d20 slashing damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot, too.
That's like more than my scythe. Except my scythe can inject potions. This scythe has... It seems to be made from the same crystal as the tower. And it seems to have some interesting properties.
So it is worth a lot?
What kind of?
It's
What kind of properties,
really
Korvad?
sharp. Like, unnaturally sharp.
May I see it?
Yes. Hands it over.
Yep. All right. So, examining this. So, Elijah's going to examine this, and I'm just trying to figure out if I can use it to edge a weapon, like make it so the blade edge could, if I could like scrape off a piece of crystal and you just install it on the edge of a blade.
Make a crafting check.
Okay, let's see. I no longer trust it. Have you updated the thing in there at all?
Your character sheet?
Yeah.
No.
Well, then I have to put this in manually.
Yeah, whenever I level up my character, I also do it here.
Yeah, it's kind of your responsibility to keep your character up to date in Roll20. I'm technically already doing it for Cullen just because he just joined and so he's still learning everything.
28.
With a 28 and your particular knowledge of weapons in particular, you would recognize that using this to create this is a very hard material. You would have heard of this material before, called promethite, is what you begin to suspect this material is. Legends say that ancient cultures had the ability to carve and shape promethite, but that knowledge has been lost.
All right.
You would also, like I mentioned to Hogger, you would also see that the wood of the handle is very new, and it looks like it was very clumsily created by someone who is not particularly good with wood carving.
I am Groot.
Yep. So Elijah is looking this over. Well, one thing's for certain, Hoggers, you are right. This is very, very valuable, but not just monetarily. The art of making weapons like these is long lost. You can even tell by just examining the haft of this scythe. The joining of the two pieces is very poorly done. There might still be covens that preserve the ancient art of crafting with promethium, but his coven is apparently not one of them. We should definitely, at the group as a whole, we should definitely stash this someplace safe. Not just because it is evidence, but because you might need this promethium later.
I can take care of it. I'm really good at hiding shiny things.
Like any good crow.
Are you sure you're not a magpie instead of a corvid?
Do you even know my last name?
Perhaps it was given to you facetiously, he says as he passes the scythe.
I mean, magpies are in the corvid family.
Did you just Google that?
Animals.
Yes.
Because I
Animals
Googled
are
it
not-
and it says that, they're not.
What?
To be fair, mine is from Wikipedia.
So magpies. So did you Google are magpies crows?
No, I Googled, is a magpie a corvid? Now we're just arguing over birds.
No. I got this figured out.
The word.
Okay.
So this is what it is. Magpies are part of Corvidae, but they are not part of Corvidae.
Okay, and the differences?
One is Corvidae is bigger.
Ah.
Yes. So the way, think of it kind of like a.
So basically, a magpie is a crow something, while ravens and crows are crows.
It's yeah, exactly. It's like how all fruits are vegetables, but not all vegetables are fruits.
Okay.
A magpie is closely enough related to a crow that it's in one family, but there's a more specific family that it's not a part of.
Yeah.
So anyway, that tangent away. What are you gonna do now that you have this scythe, Corvad?
Do we have time?
Are you?
To like go back to our rooms and stuff before we leave on our mission, or do they just want to get us out there and get us done with?
I assume we do, because they have to get the crew back.
Good point.
Yeah.
All the people who fell like 100 feet.
Yeah, it's safe to assume you've got at least a couple hours, if not a day, before the ship will be ready to set out again.
Okay, I know exactly where to put this. As long as those rat folk don't come and bother me, no one will find it.
Even you?
So I can find it. I'm the one that put it away. I'm the one that hid it. Also, I assume at this point we're on our way back to the guild hall.
Yes, I'll go ahead and move you back to the guild hall.
But yes, a reference to the annoying children.
Let's see. Do I need to move your? No, right now.
Oh no, they're at the table.
All right. So you guys, I actually don't know which part of the complex the air docks would be at, but I imagine you'd probably enter from the front end here.
Okay.
But so I'll just drop you guys in real quick, if it'll let me.
Oh, whoa,
That's
he's
right.
huge.
I need to update Hogger's token so that he's not giant freaking enormous anymore.
So he's not bigger than most monsters we fight.
I'm okay with that.
Makes grappling
Anyway.
easier.
It's true. Anyway, so keep going with your conversation.
I'm just gonna sneak my way around to my room and hide this in there. Corvad will nonchalantly sneak in a way that does not bring attention to him around the outside of the room.
Roll your stealth check.
So essentially, he's just walking.
Can I assist him in that?
Yes. How are you going to assist him?
Oh, there, little ones.
Everyone, they all instantly just turn and look at you.
And I'm already not over there. I'm still rolling.
Oh, hi,
stealth,
big
though.
man. How's everything going?
Oh, everything is going well. Saved a bunch of rookies. Apprehended a criminal. How was your day?
Oh, we just got home from visiting our family. Yeah. Grandma's doing very good. Grandma's doing very good. Grandpa's doing very good. Mom's very stressed out, and she said we have to go get more money for her. So yeah, now we're back here. Yeah, and we're looking for something to kill. Yeah, but they said that we're still pretty new at this whole thing, and so they're not letting us. They say things are getting real dangerous. They're not letting us go out.
Yeah, yes, things are getting very dangerous out there. The creatures are going. I've heard tale that creatures are going absolutely mad, and camels are popping out all over the place.
Jeffrey, how hard is the floor?
How hard is the floor in the bedroom?
Yes, like how hard is it to pry up tiles of the floor?
It looks like wood floor, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's not too bad.
It's not too bad here. Let me see what. You keep going, Elijah, and I'll look up what.
Yeah, well,
Oh dear. They all
Yes, I-
they all go quiet, and the oldest of them just goes, "Oh dear, that's no good."
yes, it is no good. You know, but you know what else is no good? He leans in conspiratorially.
Roll me a
Town
thievery.
guard.
They all gasp.
Do you know why me and my companions had to apprehend a criminal?
No, why?
Because the only man who was on it, the only town guard who was available to help, was a lizard folk. And I suspect he might have not been on duty because he had a cow.
Oh dear. He had
Yes.
a cow? Was he
Yes.
really that frustrated?
Oh no. The cow was frustrated though, especially after getting attacked by a crocodile.
Ooh. Oh wow! And they start whispering to each other about how brave you are.
Well, I think the reason I bring this up is because I think after today's debacle, you might, there's no guarantees here, but you might be able to find work guarding the town. The citizens will certainly be looking for more capable guards after this whole debacle.
Ooh! And then they start chatting about adding to each other, like really rapidly. You can't even tell like exactly what they're saying. They're just super excited.
I'm guessing all I'm really hearing is squeaking.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's what you're hearing because they're talking in their native tongue. So you just hear
they're
them.
talking in Ratish. Ratifikian.
Raeis.
Yes. Corvad,
Yes?
make me a I think it would be a thievery. No. Make me just a. What would it be? Hold on. I told you I'd look it up, but I didn't look it up. Make me an athletics check to try and pry floorboard up.
17.
Not bad. You're able to get one up.
Okay. So Corvad rolls up the carpet, pries out a floorboard, revealing a large, mostly empty hole with a few shiny things at the bottom that has a note inside of it that literally says, Corvad's secret stash, don't steal.
I do have a question. Is Corvette? This is supposed to be the bedroom area is supposed to have multiple floors. Is Corvette on the bottom floor,
Probably.
or would this be like a?
Well, Jeffrey,
Okay.
there's probably also space between the floor and the ceiling above it.
Well, yeah, but I was saying he said it was a large hole, so I was trying to clarify. Is it actually a big hole, or would it
By
just be like a
large,
tiny
I
space
mean
between?
like to the sides, not deep.
Okay.
So
Large
probably-
enough that you can fit an entire scythe in it.
Well, I was gonna say it's probably only deep enough that you could get in there, but only by like lying flat on your stomach.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say it's
scooping
probably
along.
only like a foot or two deep. It's not deep at all.
And so you stuff the scythe. Yeah, and so you put the scythe in there.
Yep. And then I put the floorboard back and cover it back up with the carpet.
And picturing Corvad actually nails the board back down.
Yeah, and
I
it's
had
like
to make the check to open it up.
I was gonna say, and
Yeah, that makes sense.
when the carpet's not there, it's totally conspicuous that there's like 15 nails in this one spot.
For future reference, if you want to just say that he has a secret stash like that,
stash.
you can just spend a hero point, just so you know, so we don't have
Okay.
to make you make a check like that.
No,
Yeah.
it's more fun this way.
It's true, it is more fun this way, though.
And with that
Corvad's
job
just
done,
paranoid.
Corvad makes his way back to the main room.
So, with that, you come back to all of the little mouse folk just going.
Elijah's he just kind of found himself a seat and he's just watching them.
Korvat sits close to Elijah, but on the furthest end of the table from the rat folk.
You can always sit next to me. I don't know if I need to eat to get healed, by the way, but I'd like to.
You should be at full health. This is.
We've had an opportunity for
Yeah,
a
I was
long
gonna
time.
say, if me and Joseph, who beat up a random guy, get to be at full health, then you get to be at full health.
Okay, cool.
Well, wait, Ben, did he even manage to damage us?
I don't know.
I don't think he did. I think the cockatrices did more damage to me than he did.
You want a quick inside look on what actually happened?
Yeah.
I forgot to calculate his armor class
Oh.
because that's why he was so easy, was because I forgot to calculate his armor class, so the game said his armor class was like 6.
Well, here's the thing. If his armor class was any higher, he probably would have gotten away.
And that was what I had intended to happen, but
We barely caught him.
Well, also at the same time, you gotta remember that I was rolling well, my base bonus for the rolling Werven Buster is 10. If I pulled out the spear, it's even higher.
Mm-hmm.
So
Also, I just realized the irony of Korvat being afraid of rats. A bird that's afraid of rats.
All right, and as you two are sitting there, you do see. I don't have the right tokens for it, but over here, this wall that is the only wall that doesn't have anything built into it already.
it does.
It does now.
A door.
You will see the door open, and the two guards from the docks
Oh no,
Will.
not the guards from the docks.
will exit.
This is where they were the entire time.
No. This is the lizard folk and the dog person that carried off.
It's not a joke.
Well, I'm not good at picking up on jokes, so here, I'll get their tokens out.
Well, don't actually, Ben. There is more guards than just those two. They're just all invisible.
Well, let's see, where'd the other token go? Where's the lizard folk? Where's the Lizzie boy?
Probably tending to his cow. Is that a filing cabinet?
Where?
In the Huntmaster's room.
Yes, he does have a filing cabinet.
Wow, so high tech.
Look, my options for what I could place when I was building the map were very limited. Oh well, we'll just say the lizard folk immediately leaves to go make sure his cow is okay.
Yeah, it's
Go
gotta
slaughter
be the
his
cow.
Meanwhile, the Shuni will come over and go, well, thank you for your help.
Don't
You're welcome.
Seems you caught us at a bad time, and we're very grateful. Is there anything we can do for you?
Korvad looks at Elijah.
Well, for one, make sure he is very well secured. We hope to interrogate him, but we might be a little busy before we can do that. If you can extract any information on what he was doing and why he was doing it, that we would be very grateful. We'd like to figure out why he was here, we'd like to confirm why he was here and why he thought stealing our ride would do him any good. why he was doing that as well.
Hmm. Well, I know he's only going to be here a couple more days, and then we're going to ship him off to to a more secure facility. If you want to try and talk to him, you'll have to go to the warden, Baliwali. And he is a very particular kind of person. He might not be open to you interview him.
my ways.
He gives you an eyebrow.
Elijah
Corvat's just mixing
waves
his regular potions over here. Just getting ready
Elijah
for the
just
quest.
waves a hand at Corvat and he's like, "That is understandable. I understand your warden. I am surmised that your warden runs a very tight ship, and probably even tighter after this incident. So I will make sure to inquire if he can pass along any information your prisoner gives to us if anything comes out. If not, we will have to visit this higher security area ourselves and interrogate him there."
The guard nods. He's been Bully's been saying we need more guards for a while, but the Hunt Master thinks that with the amount of experienced warriors that live here in the keep, a large guard force isn't really necessary. So, Bully's actually in a very, very happy that he has some more ammunition to sway things his way.
Hey, while you're here, do you think you could tell me what happened to the cockatrice?
Oh, those? Oh. I honestly don't know. I saw someone rounding them up. One of them just like freaking jumped off the side of the mountain. But in general, like I was more concerned about the situation with the boat, and so that's why I ran over and made the arrest and whatnot. So
I see.
I haven't heard anything since then, though. So I think the situation is under control.
I would like to study them. They could be quite their talents for stunning things could be quite useful against monsters.
I see. Well, do you want me to deliver that message? So you said well, I've got to get back to my station. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay.
Elijah grabs his arm real quick before he starts walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Between you and me, I agree. Having more experienced warriors up here in the keep is what might be a good deterrent, but it is highly impractical. But dedicated guards are more practical if they are actually guarding what needs to be guarded.
Yeah. And he just gives you a knowing nod. And then he walks off, presumably to go back to the air dock to
go back
do his
to work.
job. Yep.
Well, we're glad to see that it's not the guards' incompetence that there were no guards to apprehend our villain.
What was that again? Sorry, what did you say?
He said he's glad that it wasn't that the reason why they had to intervene wasn't because the guards were incompetent.
Oh.
Ready.
All right. Where to next? What's your guys' next step gonna be?
I'm thinking.
Well, if we want to go on the mission, then that's what I'll agree to. But if we're gonna have some downtime between now and then, Corvat's gonna leave to try and find where the cockatrice ended up.
I will tell you guys up front. The scorpion hunt isn't 100% prepared yet, because after what happened last time, I spent most of my effort preparing for if you did interview him. Not saying that you have to go do that. Just letting you know what I have prepared and what still needs some more work, so that.
So you're not railroading us, you're just pointing us towards the road signs saying where to go.
No.
Basically, yeah, but you're totally free
He's not
to
railroading us. He's just letting us choose which track we go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. Here's what I was gonna say. He's giving us control of the points, which is the part of the switch that switches.
The part of the switch that switches.
And that I said that out of character, not in character.
I know. I said that in an accent that wasn't meant to sound like Corvad.
I think all of Ben's accents are just.
Yes, all my accents sound similar because I'm not good at accents.
I was about to say the same thing about all my accents.
Yes, but at least your accent doesn't sound like Papyrus went to a Screamo party last night.
All right. So, what you gonna do?
That would be forever memorialized.
I'm thinking.
I think I'll let you two decide for once. I like a lot of the time I choose what we do. With my epic Corvadness.
Well, how are we doing on coin?
I'm like set.
I think we're actually pretty good because we've bought hardly anything.
It's true, you haven't.
I've probably spent the most money. And I've barely spent any at all.
I was gonna say, didn't you spend it directly turning it into potions?
Potion arrows.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. Well, like, one thing, this is gonna be in character, so it's like, Elijah turns to Corvad. Corvad, do you have any, more in-depth preparations you'd like to make before we go on our hunt?
I may need to prepare some new potions, but that's about it.
You'd probably have time to investigate the cockatrices too, if you'd like.
Ooh, okay. I do still want to see if I can find those meddlesome birds.
All right. Do you think you'll be needing to take Hoggers with you, or do you think you'll manage on your own?
Hoggers, you want to see the cockatrice?
Yeah, I'm down, sure.
I guess he's coming with me. Unless you're planning to interview.
Oh, I don't know if I'll be good at an interview. Well, I could be the bad cop.
You're big and threatening.
Yeah, maybe I should be in the interview then. I am intimidating.
Nah. I think if you do find those cockatrices, Corvad will need you to hold them down, we'll say.
Oh, I can do that too. I'm good at two things. That's
Corvad just has an evil chuckle.
Wait, I'll get to the third thing. Eating. Forgot about that one.
As you've so clearly demonstrated multiple times. Well, tally-ho to you two then. I will be here.
Adios! Whatever that means. He knows it's something people say when they say goodbye, but he doesn't know that it literally means goodbye.
All right. In that case.
Well, in that case.
Corvad, I will need you to make me a... They don't have investigation in Pathfinder 2nd edition.
A diplomacy check to see who I can talk to get the information?
I would say make a perception check, just as a general
Okay.
searching out of information.
That's slightly better, so... I'll
Although,
go
you know,
with
if you want to talk about small critters, there is probably someone who could help you with that.
I got a 26.
You got a 26.
That's like, why is it
He
the
got
one...
a 26.
Jeffrey, why is it the one time that I don't actually need it is when my perception is good?
So, where do you think Corvad would go to look first?
Probably the place they were first at, the
BRB.
docks.
You're good, Joseph. So you head back down to the docks, the sky docks, and you find there is no sign of the cockatrices anywhere on the sky docks. It looks like you don't hear like any clucking or people running in terror. So it looks like there's a couple of. It looks like the situation's back under control. You do see.
Can I track them?
I was about to say, you do see two options. You do see some what look like the footprints of one of the cockatrices that ran off into the woods, or
We are not going off the docks. I can't carry hoggers that far down.
What I was gonna say is, or you do see that there's some kind of label on the smashed crate that they were in, and you could investigate that as well.
Well, I could look at the crate and then go into the woods. I will examine the crate.
You looking at the crate?
I'd be looking at crate, and it's just great.
And on the crate, it says to be
Hippopotamus Guy's Circus.
tempting. But first things first, it says danger in big, bold letters, obviously, because
Who would have guessed?
it says danger, live animals in there. And then there's a seal of what you would recognize as the Scouting Guild, and a crudely scrawled number on it.
And what is the number? This might be important.
The number is 960.
Wow, the Scouting Guild sure ordered a lot of cockatrices. Well, if the Scouting Guild was expecting these guys, then I think we should look there last. Because I guess, I don't know. My reasoning is kind of being that we should check everywhere else first, even though they're the place that's most likely to end up having them. Just in case they don't have them. They haven't caught them yet.
So,
And maybe they'll pay us if we bring them the cockatrice back.
Ooh. Well, that's quite a few to bring back. At minimum.
I could interrupt here, but I'm just gonna let the two fools do their thing.
Yeah, I don't think we have to find 960. Only like 3 were in the box.
Let's have some fun with this. So I want you guys to roll me 2d20.
Oh no.
And we're gonna take whichever one is farther away from 10.
Oh no.
So this is to see.
What a
Wow.
roll!
You, Corvad, you suddenly have this incredible flash of inspiration, but it's got you have this sudden flash of inspiration of maybe this is like a shipment number or something for like a catalog, and then you immediately forget it.
Well, I'm thinking it's whatever Hoggers says makes it immediately forget.
Yeah, I just erased any intelligence.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to start acting, and you need to make Hogger say something. So Corvat's just sitting there, looking at the number, and he goes, Now what does Hogger say?
Probably just burps.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Anyway.
How I was picturing it going is Corvat's like, this must be a number from a Hoggers burps. a soup store.
Yeah, that works. Well,
Now Corvat wants soup.
you know
All
what?
right.
He does want soup, but he's got other stuff to do. Soup, he really likes soup, but it's hard for him to eat.
He's like, I want soup. What kind of soup? Chicken soup. Right, cockatrice.
Cockatrice
Okay.
turn my insides to stone.
Well,
All
I
right.
guess we should see if we can track the one that went into the woods.
Yep. So here we go on Corvat and Hogger's excellent adventure.
All right.
Do I
I
do
will
a
need-
nature check? That's
I
what you've
was
had me do for
gonna say-
tracking.
Nature or survival.
Oh yeah.
And just out of curiosity, Joseph, do you want to finish whatever happens here before you do your thing, or
Yeah,
should we jump back and forth? Okay.
Let's do
Okay.
it that way.
This is
Don't
our
wanna interrupt
tangent.
everybody.
So, you. Oh, geez, I have to stop the music real quick.
Oh no.
Well, no, because you're not in the guild building anymore, so the music's got to be different.
You should find something absolutely ridiculous for our crazy quest.
Sure thing.
Is it only me and Jeffrey who are listening to the music right now?
Yeah, I don't
I
have
hear
it
it
open
through
right now.
somebody's microphone.
Probably Jeffrey's, because I have headphones on.
I have headphones on. How the heck are you hearing it?
I don't know. I think your mic's just picking it up.
Yeah,
I'm
Jeffrey,
just-
is your
anyway.
mic on your headphones?
Yes.
Then that's why, because mine is on my computer, because I'm just using earbuds. If you guys want to hear the music, you just need to join the activity in the chat.
Let's see. Let's find a good one here. Let's just go with this one. Oh, that's right. This is the couch. Hold on one sec. I gotta set up the scene. So at this point,
Hello?
so you're able to follow the tracks pretty well with an 18, and you come across. So the Hunter's Haven is built up in the mountains, and so it's a very rough, and it's very hard to track. It's very hard to track your target. And eventually you lose track of where exactly it's going, but you find yourself in a wooded clearing in kind of a valley between two of the mountain peaks.
Okay.
And if you want to add yourself to the scene just for future reference, you could just grab your character from the character sheet page and drag it over.
Yeah. It's just you've been doing that the entire time, so I
Yeah.
thought you'd still prefer to do it.
Yeah, I should stop.
Sorry, my computer's just being a little slow because I accidentally X'd out of my Google Chrome that had approximately 33 tabs open.
That's why
So
I
I need to
exited out of
restore
my
it.
50. That's why I exited out of my 54 tabs before we started playing.
Hey, this is like half of its homework, and another like quarter of it is all my Dungeons and Dragons tabs.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you arrive in this clearing.
Are there any interesting plants nearby? I will do a check.
You check. You check that check.
Nature?
Yes,
I always forage. 20.
20. That is enough to find something. Give me a sec to pull up the appropriate forage chart.
Is in the wild. Immediately forages.
All right, and then I'll roll what you get off of the chart. Nine. You find a particularly spiky branch. Add one sample of barbed limb to your alchemical ingredients.
Yay! Maybe I can combine this with cockatrice goo.
As you're doing your naturing, you do see that you do pick up on the tracks of the cockatrice again.
Yay!
It looks like it was.
Let's go, hoggers!
It looks like it was in this area recently. Just kind of standing in the middle of the stones, just kind of like pecking back and forth to like eat little bugs and stuff like that.
Wait, you're saying there's a path, or we saw it? I like zoned out for a half a second there.
So there's footprints all over the place.
Okay.
Is what it is.
Well, if I can't fully tell where it went, I'll just circle around the entire clearing until I can find footprints going away.
Make a perception check.
31.
That is a critical hit. You see, let me get the chicken real quick. You see the chicken right here. You're probably only like this far around when you get there, since you rolled so high. But you see that the chicken is currently in the middle of the bush. The cockatrice is currently in the middle of the bushes over here.
Okay, 1 second. There. Where? Oh, there. Hey, hoggers! I found them! How do we want to approach this?
Can we sneak up on them? What do cockatrices have good senses of smell? What would we?
I am rubbish at sneaking.
I mean,
He has a
to be
4
honest,
to his stealth modifier.
you have any things to like near them so they won't run away? I can hold one down, but probably not more than one.
I only see one. Only one ran this way.
Oh, it's only one. I thought it was multiple for some reason. Okay, well, do you think I'm faster than a cockatrice? I think I could get it pretty quickly.
Just make sure it doesn't bite you.
Oh, I don't think that'd be a problem. I've been bit before.
Just in case, I'll give you this. Corvad hands him antidote.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I can use sudden charge, right? And then just
Yes, I was about to say we should probably be rolling initiative.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know, what
Initiative.
Antidote does is it gives you a +2 bonus on your saves. So it would be best to have drink it beforehand.
Well,
Drink up.
Could. Yeah, I guess I'll drink it then. I don't really know how to do that in like Roll20, but I'm assuming we just know I drank it.
Yeah. We'll just add 2 to your saves.
What's the initiative roll again? I can't remember.
It's perception, right?
Yes.
Watch,
unless you're trying to be sneaky, you can roll stealth if you're trying to be sneaky.
Jeffrey, I have a +4 to stealth. I only have a few lower stats, including performance and deception.
You mean -4 to stuff?
No, just a +4. As opposed to something like my crafting with +15. Hey, look, it was actually good. 22.
All right. Out.
I think this is. Oh, here it is. Oh wait, that's initiative.
Oh.
Wait, it's weird that's using performance.
Oh.
So.
There's an initiative and a thing. It's used. I'm pretty sure that's just something about your character. Okay. But I do realize there is an initiative button right next to the perceive button.
Yeah. So the way initiative works is you can basically roll anything. So next to the initiative, there should be like a little drop down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so like that way you can change it. Like maybe so like default is perception, but maybe since Hoggers is a wrestler, maybe he could do some kind of performance thing or something. You can explain to me. Like I posted that video a while back of how the player got the GM to justify using her crafting check as her initiative because she was riding the horse and she was making a little
carrot on a stick.
A little carrot on the stick to lead the horse with.
Oh, okay.
It's like hero points all over again. The more funny and ludicrous but fitting you can make it, the better.
I don't know. I can.
All right.
Or performance. I don't know how I could perform my way into a cockatrice. I don't know. Maybe.
You start pretending to be a cockatrice.
I could intimidate. Like,
all right, Hogger, you're first.
Well, all right. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna run.
Oh, no.
Basically, right at it.
You told me to find something goofy. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Yep.
All right, so this is the guy up here, right? Let's see.
Yes.
So I can stride twice, right?
Yes.
Do.
Also, if anyone's wondering, it's ice cream truck music.
Oh.
Is that what it is?
That's what it sounds like to me. That's what I remember it being. Except faster.
No, this isn't. No, this is being played. Oh, sorry. This song does get used as ice cream truck music. That's why I was confused, because I thought you were saying it was like being played by the ice cream truck, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure this is on a banjo. It's Turkey in the Straw for whoever, for you guys who aren't listening. It's Turkey in the Straw is playing.
Okay. Well, I can only make it 50 feet if I stride twice, right?
Well, how about you just say you started closer?
Yeah, normally you'd have to spend a hero point to do this, but since you weren't really moving yourself around the map anyway, we'll just say you started a little closer.
Within 50 foot radius. All right. Well, if that's the case, that's what I'm going to do. Just run straight at it. And then, I guess I'll do my bite attack, which will help me grapple it, hopefully, if I'm successful here.
So our current goal is to knock out the cockatrice.
Just knock it out? Okay.
Knock out the
Because it can't
cockatrice.
fight back if it's asleep.
Knock out the cockatrice without getting stoned.
Oh, I see.
I was gonna
All
say,
right.
just choke it to death. I mean, to knock out. Non-lethally choke it.
That is a hit. What's the cockatrice's AC again? 19. That is a critical hit.
Oh,
Make sure you specify this is
Non-lethal.
non-lethal.
Non-lethal. And then, does he have to make a saving throw? Oh, no, he's good, right? It went through his AC.
See what happened with this. Why is the critical damage 28 when the normal damage is 4?
I don't know. I just pressed the button.
I think it's because I accidentally set the critical hit to 1d60.
1d60.
Yeah. So we'll just
Whoa.
double the 4 to 8. So you charge up to it, you lean over and you bite it on the wing. And you currently have it grappled. If I can add if I can add.
Oh, I think don't I have to do an athletics check though?
You do have to make an athletics check, yes.
That's probably good enough.
That is more than enough, and you still have one more action.
All right. How big is a cockatrice anyway?
Chicken. Big chicken.
Chicken
Very large chicken.
I kind of want to throw it back to Corvad. But
Play football with the cockatrice?
I'm like a retriever. Let's see. I mean, I guess I should just buy it again. We'll see what it does. Or can I just move back? Can I move while grappling?
Yes, you move at half speed while grappling.
Okay, so I can move like 10 or 15 then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 or 10? What would you say?
My philosophy is always to round up in favor of the player, so 15.
Okay, so I'll end up here with the cockatrice. I'm just dragging it out of the bush. I think that's my turn then.
All right. Corvad, it is your turn.
Okay. Corvad, let's see. Corvad will run up right next to Hoggers. And just because he feels like it, why not? Why don't we just go all melee on this guy? I will attack with my sharp beak attack.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
17
17.
to hit.
That is just barely a miss.
He just snaps at the cockatrice, but he was doing too careful.
The cockatrice hisses back at you.
And so he's so mad that he just goes in for a punch. And he totally whips it.
So, Hogger, you're just watching as Corvad's just kind of waving his hands at this extremely dangerous creature. What you're going to do with your third action?
What?
You're,
I-
oh, no, that's,
that
no,
was
right,
three actions.
That's 3 actions. All right. So now that it is the cockatrice's turn, it is going to attempt to peck Hogger.
Alrighty.
Roll 1d20 plus 13. What's your AC, Hogger?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. No. I just need to add this to pop out. My AC is 24.
That is a miss, and it is going to attempt an athletics check. It is going to attempt an acrobatics check in order to escape your grapple.
Okay. Do I just need to roll on that too? Is it a roll off situation or?
I don't think it's a roll off. Let's see. Your athletics is 17.
You know, I could really do with having a goo bomb right now.
And then it just starts. And it just starts flapping all over the place, and it can't get free, so it's gonna try and peck you again.
Jeffrey, I imagine if this guy gets free.
Oh no!
I was gonna
That
say.
is a critical hit.
I imagine if this guy gets free, we're just gonna be chasing him around the clearing.
And now
This
it rolls
isn't
for
good.
damage. It does no damage.
So what happened?
So it pecks you. It like pecks you on the nose, and you're just like, oh. And now I need you to make a what is it? Fortitude? I believe it is fortitude.
It should be fortitude.
Yes, a DC 20 fortitude check.
Make sure to add 2.
We'll just say that it adds 2. 23, 24, 25, you pass. As it pecks your nose feels stiff for a moment, and then it wears off.
And then he sneezes and he's just fine.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
I don't think Papyrus needs to be part of this. He's just gonna
yeah,
sit
but
and
he
watch.
came along, so he's just waddling up to watch.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit and watch like it's some cartoon.
All right, Hogger, your turn.
Does talking require an action?
No,
I mean, then again,
but you are grappling it with your mouth right now, so.
I'm like, just throwing out, Corvin, do something. And then I'm just gonna go back to biting it non-lethally, I suppose. Alright. Look at that 120.
I'm sorry, I can't keep laughing inside because the music is just putting such a funny image in my head.
I know, right?
I'm literally just thinking
critical
of an
hit.
image of Corvette and Hoggers chasing a chicken in circles.
Somebody needs to draw that. All right, bite one was a success.
I'll just keep them coming. I guess I just don't really anything else I can do.
I kind of imagine at this point you're just kind of chewing on its like it has
Chewing, yeah.
Other its wings are kind of like bat wings, so you're just kind of chewing on its wing. That
So-
is a miss.
Alright, and I
We
have
want to
one
keep
more.
it alive just in case, but it technically doesn't need to be alive to study its venom, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So, yeah, if we need to kill it later, we can. Assuming that the whatever guild doesn't want it.
Oof. Yeah, only one bite went through.
All right, Corvad, it is your turn. Are you going to keep trying to bite it, or are you going to get serious?
Corvad will quick draw a frost vial.
Oh, no.
He's angry at this point. And he'll throw the frost vial point blank. And he'll use his epic whatever it's called skill to make it so that it doesn't hit so the potion doesn't hit either of us.
Okay, good. I was about to say.
Plus, that's kind of how it would work anyway with the direction he's throwing it. Where's the button? Bomb. Boop.
Oh gosh.
21.
Come on, 21, that is a hit.
Okay. And now I need to go back over to my alchemy page to roll damage. $12 cold damage.
12 cold damage.
Okay, I guess we do. Well, no, we don't get hit by the cold splash because I changed the direction of that. And minus 10 feet to its movement speed.
And he snail.
Now, here's the thing.
He snail and grabbed.
I have another frost vial. So I'll throw another one. I've got time to make more before our next class. Quest. 12.
12, that is a miss, but you still deal
2
how much
splash.
splash? 2 splash damage.
And with my last action, I'll pull out an acid flask and throw it. 15.
That is a miss.
You know, you think he'd do better at point blank, but okay. Okay,
So
let's
what's the
see.
splash on the acid?
Yeah, I'm looking. Acid flask 2. I'll just click the button. 2. 2 acid splash.
It's 2. So now you're just going, just like trying to smack the chicken in the head with this. Smack the chicken in the head with your potions.
So this is what Corvat does. He goes with both hands. He reaches in, throws out a potion, reaches in with the other hand, throws a potion, reaches in with the first hand, and throws another potion. But because he's going so fast, 2 of them entirely miss.
And now this thing is like, it's covered in ice and acid, and it's just like, and it is its turn. So it is going to go back to trying to break free. It does not break free. So it is going to try to peck Hoggers.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. That's 2 back to back.
It's gonna roll for damage again. Does 10 damage.
oh.
So just pecks you right in, like, I don't know, the eye or something where it hurts, somewhere on your face where it'll hurt. It goes does 10 points of damage to you, and I need you to make another fortitude saving throw.
Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see. Oop. Give me 1 second. I had it open.
30.
You pass with
Thank
flying
goodness.
colors. In fact, you got a critical success, so you are now immune to getting
Don't.
getting stoned. Yes.
Wow, really? I got like antibodies now?
Yeah. Well, for the next 24 hours. And it tries to peck you again and completely misses. At this point, Papyrus is going to waddle even closer and then just
sit down. Just
do a sit. This is a big old fat raccoon creature.
and he's just sitting there just like just with a derpy smile on his face.
All right. Hogger, it is your turn again.
I just basically gonna keep counting. This doesn't feel like it's gonna go anywhere else.
The poor thing, your bite is too strong. It can't escape you.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that it's now covered in ice.
Oh my gosh, these rolls.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Does anything happen as a result of a critical failure, or?
Nope.
Okay.
There's not much that can happen. You're just biting it.
That one is a hit for 5 damage.
And the third one.
That is a hit for 7 damage.
That 1 health.
I'm going to say at this point, it stops struggling.
Alright, well, I'm out of it.
Technically, you could keep going and finish it off for sure, but I think it's appropriate for it to just be so exhausted at this point
Nap
that it's
time.
not going to fight back. Yeah.
Okay. Now that we have successfully tamed the beast, I kind of want to say this in character, but we need to find a way to restrain its mouth so it cannot bite, but still allow Corvad to be able to obtain its poisons. A big stick.
Yeah, let's see here. I mean, I think I have to hold it down still, unless it's like a leap away. Maybe I don't know. Can I do like a nature check to see if I let go of it, would it leave? Would like try and get away still?
No,
It's at 1 HP. It's had a near-death experience. It's traumatized. It just needs a nap.
yeah. At this point, it just wants to take a nap. It's not struggling against you anymore.
Okay. Well, I could do like a maybe survival check then to try and like find some grasses to find it.
You know what?
Go ahead, make your survival check.
Not great.
16. Do either of you have rope in your inventory?
I'd assume I do. Let me check.
I don't know. No, I don't. I don't have anything. I just got the Shambler's Strangle Gun.
Armor and shield.
You could use this. You could tie it up with the vines from the.
Oh yeah, what? I used it as like, I forget how I used it. What did we use it as? I forgot. So I know I'm wearing it, right?
Yes, you are.
Guess I can use it, right?
You could take it off and use it to tie its legs together or something.
Yeah, let's do that. And
So you take your you're like, I just so happen to have something I could tie it off with right here. You take off your vine that's strapped to your equipment and you start wrapping it around the cockatrice. As the cockatrice at this point is just like, what? What?
Don't worry, we're just wrapping you up like a baby. All swaddled in vines.
All right, what next?
Now, I would like to attempt to harvest and study its toxins.
Make me a. I think this would specifically be. What do you think you should roll for this, Ben?
It depends. I would almost do 2 rolls, one for trying to harvest and one for studying.
So what role do you think you would want to do for what role do you think makes the most sense for trying to harvest it? Because honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards medicine right now, if that makes sense.
Good point. I was going to say nature just because it's wildlife, but you make a good point saying medicine.
Yeah,
because we're trying to harvest something from it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do a medicine.
Okay,
it's fine. It's a
check.
plus 12. 15. Ouch.
All right. With that, I'll say that is good enough to get you. One vial.
Ouch.
You get 1 vial of this cockatrice venom.
One sec, I'm having trouble spelling. Okay. How did I misspell of? I put OD. Bruh. Okay. So, if I wanted to attempt to study this in a way to make a potion, would I just do a crafting check, or would I have to try and use your crafting tree method?
Honestly, I think I'd throw out. I need to rework that crafting tree.
Okay.
So it would just be a crafting check. We'll have that you do that at some other time though, because at this point, you guys we need to jump over to what Elijah is doing.
And then we'll wrap up what we do with with what's left of the cockatrice.
Well, we can wrap that up right now if you want to, and then you can analyze the potion some other time. Kind of what I was imagining was just like Hogger just tucks the chicken under his arm like a football, and then you just walk back.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, we
thinking
could
we'd
just do
walk
that.
back. I was going to. Corvat was going to make Hoggers put it back in the box so he could get his vines back. We would reseal the box and then take it to wherever it was supposed to go.
Okay.
Of course,
That would-
Corvat would just watch because, Hogger's the big buff guy who can lift the box.
All right, Hogger, I need you to make a crafting check to repair this box because its side was slashed open.
Oh, okay, me?
Oh, I was assuming we'd work together on the actual box fixing.
Okay, then Corvette, you can make the crafting check.
Okay.
They both make a
22.
crafting check and then average it.
Yes. 22.
Averaging it. Uh-oh.
All right, with that. So what you end up doing is that you end up just like grabbing a bunch of leaves, and you get some nails, and you just cover the opening with leaves, and you just hope that the cockatrice doesn't get angry enough to break out again.
So, I do kind of want to, talk to the people who we deliver it to, but if we want to do Justice thing now first, we can.
Yes, let's do
Well-
that.
Well, Corvat is trying to find the place it's supposed to go.
All right. So would Elijah go straight to the prison area, or is there something else he'd want to check out first?
I'm just gonna head. Elijah's just gonna head straight there.
Okie doke. So you will enter through the red staircase in the middle.
I imagine the music playing here would be a lot more serious than the last music.
Yeah. You know what, Ben? Can you do something for me?
What?
Where'd my YouTubes go?
Also, I kind of feel bad that I missed out on the music.
How did you even try?
I didn't think to try.
Bruh.
Well, I will wait a minute for Jeffrey to bring back some music.
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask Ben if he would search something up for me so that I'm not juggling 10 billion things.
I can try.
Hold up. Maybe I do have something here. Let me check. I'll just Google D&D prison ambience. See how well that works.
Let's see, what's the creepiest thing on my YouTube homepage?
Oh no.
The DM's Mary Sue, girlfriend goes insane, r/RPG horror stories. How's
Oh, I
that?
hate. No, definitely not.
Exactly,
That's spooky,
it's
but not in the
spooky.
right way, Ben.
I'll just let Jeffrey figure it out.
If no one can figure anything out, there's always Forsaken Fortress.
That's a battle theme. Oh, I don't think you want a battle theme at this moment.
Wind Waker?
Oh.
Yeah. You know, when you're
I
trying to
was thinking
sneak
of
past the
Forlorn
guards.
Arena from Monster Hunter Rise.
No, Jeffrey. Forsaken Fortress.
Well, you asked for it. You get it.
Alrighty.
All right. So what is Elijah going to do now that he's down in the prison?
Alright. One sec, I'm just trying to get this to... Alright. So he's gonna come down and he's gonna look around What's it look like down here? Are there many occupants at the moment?
So at this point, you come down here and it's a bunch of walls, and all of the doors on these walls are closed, except for this one over here. You're kind of in the middle of an extremely large tower, one of those castle towers, and it looks like this floor was just designed to have a bunch of rooms off on each side, and then the staircase in the middle.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Elijah will go to the open door and just ask. He'll step inside. Won't say anything yet.
As you step inside, you see a lizard folk dressed in the same uniform as the guards from earlier, but this is a different one than the one that was at the docks.
It's not the cow man.
And you see a fat frog man sitting at a desk scribbling in a book.
What was the warden's name again?
Bolly Wally.
Wowie.
So, Elijah will come in and he says, "You're Warden Wally, I presume."
He looks up. Rabbit, what do you want?
I would like a chance to speak with your newest prisoner here. I want to know why he caused so much trouble earlier today.
I'll need to see your paperwork.
Elijah is like, I don't need paperwork. And I'm going to do something that I meant to ask you about, Jeffrey, but I forgot multiple times.
It's okay. What is it?
Going to shake up his backstory quite a bit here. Elijah reaches into his pocket and pulls out a badge, which he drops on the desk. A guild knight doesn't need that kind of paper.
Oh, wait a second. You want to change it to have been a guild knight this whole time?
Maybe retired.
Okay.
But it gives him a reason to be out and about so much.
That's fair. That's fair. Sorry, I just want to clarify so that they know, because I'm assuming you're basing what a guild knight is based on a guild knight from Monster Hunter, right?
Yes.
So just for clarification, so that we're on the same page and everyone else knows, a guild knight is a hunter who is so good a hunter who has been specially assigned because they've been so good at hunting monsters that they're not allowed to hunt monsters anymore. They hunt people.
Yeah, they hunt hunters.
Oh no.
So, I'll totally allow this as long as you're okay with me taking away your one hero point.
That's fine. I'm just gonna say he's kind of been undercover this whole time.
That would make sense.
I mean,
would make sense.
In a disguise most of the time anyway.
It's true.
This retroactively makes so much sense.
It's true. It does. And he is going. I will need you to make a diplomacy check.
Let's see. How's my diplomacy? My diplomacy is not that good.
It is going to be easy though, because you have a lot of authority here. 18. So with that, he's a little suspicious. He picks the badge up and he scrutinizes it for a little bit, and then he looks back to Eli, and then he looks back to you and goes, "Everything seems in order." And he hands you back the badge, and then he gets up and he shuffles through the bookcases for a little bit, and then he comes back and he hands you a key and he says, "He's in the northernmost room."
Thank you, Warden. Elijah takes the key, takes his badge back and pockets it again. And he's going to go to, I can see the name tag, so I'm just going to take him straight there.
Yes, I am revealing the space right now.
Okay, that's not where the name tag was. But he's going to. Well, he's going to stop by the guard, and he's just going to say, "If I call, come quickly." And he's just going to. So now he's going to go to the. He's going to go to the door. Before he unlocks it, he's going to knock loudly 3 times. And then he'll unlock the door and go in, and making sure to. Actually, he probably had brought the guard with him and had the guard unlock the door, and then lock it behind him.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
So as you enter into this room, as a guild knight, you'd probably be very familiar with these rooms. The Hunter's Haven does not actually really have a prison, so to speak.
This is just more like a basement.
Yes. Well, it's not even a basement because the haven is built up so high in the mountains. There are windows that have been boarded over to keep prisoners from escaping. What you would know is that this is where hunters would have originally lived back when the haven was first founded. These would have been their living quarters. But as the operation grew, they eventually built the other wooden buildings off to the side, and these rooms were repurposed to serve as temporary holding cells. You'll see that the room is very sparse. There's a bedroll, a chamber pot, and a chair, and that's about it. Grular would probably be lying in kind of a, what'd you call this position? He's got his knees up against his chest, and he seems to be deep in thought.
All right. Actually, one change I want to make is Elisha didn't pocket the badge. He
pinned it.
Pinned it on it, like on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
So it's clear to see. And he's just gonna look at Grular for a moment. Just stand there menacingly, see if he's gonna notice him.
As you stand there looking at him, it's kind of hard. You can't really tell which direction he's looking because his eyes are just like blood red all the way around. You can't see like any irises or anything. And just as a reminder, at this point he's not wearing his hood anymore, and so he has 3 sets of red eyes on each side of his head, with like pale. Ben, how would you describe Kralmanite skin?
Rough, somewhere like in between scales, like some sort of leathery hard skin.
So like scaly, but not like crocodile scaly, is what I'm hearing.
What was the first part?
Scaly, but not like super scaly, like a lot of small scales.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this white scaled hide, you can see his tusks now. But after a moment of you staring at him, he just kind of grunts, "What do you want?"
That's what I want to know of you. What do you want? Why are you here, and why did you need to leave so suddenly?
He doesn't respond.
I'm thinking on what to do.
I'm gonna go get a snack so that I can like watch this movie and be entertained.
Elijah is going to suddenly move forward, grab him by one of his tusks, and throw him on the floor.
Make a intimidation check. Normally you'd have to grapple him too, but
Oh, I actually have put points in this. I forgot. It's plus 10. Hoping for a better roll, but I'll take it.
Yeah, so you like walk over to him and shove him over, and he's like, and he bangs his head against the ground. He's like, "Ow, jeez!"
What were you doing here?
I just want. Listen, he says, you and your bureaucratic nonsense have been putting my home in danger. I couldn't stand by anymore.
Then sit.
And so you thought it would be wise to unleash horrible monsters onto civilians?
He growls. This is a
Go ahead.
I knew that I knew things would be fine.
Would they though?
You should be glad Corvat's not here because he'd be cracking jokes.
It's exactly why I told him to go after the cockatrice, Ben. This was premeditated.
Grular locks eyes with Elijah. But what if they weren't? It's none of my concern anyway.
It is now. Because if you do not tell me what you are here, what brings you here, and why you had to leave in such a hurry, I will make sure they lock you in the least comfortable prison cell they can find. Perhaps I will even see if I can get if I can get permission for them to torture you. To certainly deserve it for what you've done.
Make a check you feel like is appropriate. So either diplomacy or intimidation, whatever you think would make more sense here.
I'm gonna do intimidation again. Oof.
He stands up. You don't scare me.
Did you know that Corvat actually has an ability to increase his intimidation?
You.
Before he says anything else, Elijah's gonna punch him in the gut where he shot him with the rolling Werven Buster.
All right, roll for it.
So, what would I roll for just a punch?
There should be an unarmed attack on your character sheet.
All right, let's see. Armor class, saving throws, melee strikes, spell DC. Maybe it's at the top. Armor class. It's not under melee strikes.
It says unarmed fist.
Unarmed fist. Unarmed.
On roll 20.
All right. So that would be here, Elijah. Yeah, I was looking at my Excel sheet.
That's
Since
okay.
that's a more up to date one. Saving throws, class DC, unarmed fist. So I'm just trying to figure out. Well, I guess all the stats are the same, so it should be okay.
Yeah, I don't think you changed any of that. So
21.
Well, let's see. And since he is still not wearing any armor, that he doesn't have his appropriate AC yet. So you just go ahead and you punch him in the gut, and he leans over and goes, "Ugh! You think your guild's so important, don't you? There are organizations that have lasted long before your guild and will last long after.
do tell me. How is your glorious organization expecting to do anything when you can't even craft weapons?
He says nothing.
I saw your scythe.
He looks very offended.
Ooh.
I was working with what I had, okay?
Then find better sources. Elijah kind of just takes a few steps away, flicking his tails.
I'd like... hold on, clarification. Is Elijah in Kitsune form right now?
Yep, he's going
Okay.
full Guild Knight persona right now.
Okay. At this point, he is saying nothing, but he is just like... You get the impression that he is like... He has so much he wants to say, but he doesn't know how to put it together. And he doesn't know if he should even say it anyway. But he is just livid with you right now.
Oh, the juxtaposition.
I'm trying to decide, would being amicable or insulting him some more be the best way to get him to talk? Let's try insulting. Elijah's just going to look back over his shoulder. I don't know if you noticed the badge, but I am a guild knight. I am probably one of the most qualified members of this society you decry, and I could take you out, and taking you out would be child's play. If you're the best your organization has to offer, I don't think they can keep up with the claims you are making.
Ooh.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Isn't there? And he starts stomping towards you. The reason I stole that airship is because I've been separated from my people for too long. The guild's embargo on entering the Fungal Warrens has been getting in my way, and I'm tired. I'm going to exterminate the sliver threat myself.
Let's see. So, Elijah is going to pull out he's been keeping it on his person because it kind of folds away. Elijah's going to pull out his spear and slam it on the ground between them. And the spear just crackles with a bit of electricity. Slivers, tell me more.
If you're such a smart person, you should know about them already. Those blasted things, they came up from the Underdark and infested my people's homelands. We know I came to the guild looking for help, but the guild master has yet to give me any sort of reply. And at this point, he is pacing back and forth.
Elijah
Those blasted things breed like rabbits, and if they're not killed soon, they'll start breaking into the surface.
Elijah takes a sort of a step back, very casually, and he
Mutant worm.
And he looks at him and he says, "Has this happened before? Is there any precedent for this?" There is actually a hint of concern in his words.
He paces for a little bit. The slivers haven't attempted to build a hive this close to the surface in a long time. Last time it happened, my people were able to fend them off on their own. but
Hmm.
there are much less of us there now.
Elijah nods. Are there any records of how this was done?
Just oral records, among my people at least. Though I presume if the slivers are appearing in this much abundance, that must mean there is a queen. And if we can remove the queen, it would it would most likely nip the problem in the bud.
I think we're at more than just a bud right now.
Elijah nods. He nods thoughtfully. Second calamity at the same time as the first. This does not bode well. The guild already has its hands full. What could this mean?
It's Armageddon.
He looks up. Grulor, you have many problems at this moment in time. I am sorry the guild could not accommodate for your desperate need, but there are apparently a lot of desperate needs at this moment.
He says nothing. He just locks eyes
Sorry,
with you.
I'm thinking.
It's okay. We're not professional actors. We're not producing a show yet. So if you need to think, that's fine.
Not producing a show yet, you say as I'm recording it for the first time.
It's true.
Let's see. Elijah stands there in silence. If it is any consolation, very few know that there is an actual guild knight in their presence. I shall take your peril under new consideration. I cannot guarantee your freedom, but presently, when I am free from other obligations, I may be able to get a inquest, if you will, to look into your people's troubles. I will do what I can, which, though being guild knight gives me certain privileges, it does not guarantee that I will render you aid. But until then, I will see that you remain here until I call. I will see that you remain here until I call on you again. If what you say is true, I will do all within my power to help you. But two things will be required.
Oh.
One is that I will have your utmost cooperation in this. Second is that once your crisis is resolved, you and your people will help me with mine.
Understood.
He
looks a little shameful right now at this point.
Elijah nods. And I understand the tribulation and the trials of your heart that you must be having because of this crisis. Letting it cloud your judgment will only get you at best captured or at worst killed. Be calm and be careful. And he goes to the door, but pauses. And if you will hunt you down. And then he signals to the guard to let him out.
He looks like he was about to say something. He had one last thing he wanted to say. But when you say, "I will hunt you down," he clams up. And the
Did it
guard
look like a
will
good thing?
unlock
Did
the
it
door.
look like a good thing or a bad thing?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Okay, that's plus 10 again. So dash R 1d20 10. There we go.
It looked like he was about to ask something very important, or at least that he believed was very important.
All right. Noticing that, Elijah will pause, then turn around. Was there anything else?
I wanted to ask about my weapon. The blade has been handed down through generations of my family.
Elijah considers what he's going to say for a moment. We, meaning me and my entourage, we have it and have stored it somewhere where it will not be found unless we grab it ourselves. It is safe.
That does not look like he looks like he's still frustrated with that answer, but he has nothing else to say.
Would you prefer it was in the hands of the guild?
Elijah, as he turns again to leave, Elijah says, I shall see about returning it to you. Well, actually, if you are on good behavior, if I return and find you were on good behavior, I shall return it to you when you have need of it.
He nods.
And then he leaves.
And the guard is going to lock the door behind you.
Yep. So Elijah's going to go to Warden Wally and say, just tell him, hold on to this one for a couple weeks. Keep this one here for a couple weeks. He should be on his best behavior. I've seen to it that he will be on his best behavior and will not try to escape. I will have need of him in future.
But you know the rules. He says.
So do I.
He says as he opens one of his drawers and hands you, guess what? Paperwork.
Elijah's second favorite thing.
Yeah, Elijah didn't get to be a guild knight by ignoring paperwork. So he hands
you the requisite forms for you as a guild knight to request that a prisoner be kept here.
Yep. Yeah. Elijah actually fills them out on the spot, and then he places the seal he was given as a guild knight on it and gives it back.
Do you think there's a separate seal, or do you think the badge is designed to function as a stamp?
I think it would. I also think since there's such a small number of guild knights, each has a identifying marker.
That would make sense.
So yeah, he just does that and gives it back.
I think it's funny. We've got a guild knight, a crazy
mad
bird
scientist.
person, a mad scientist bird person, a performing whatever Hoggers is.
A professional wrestler, Noel.
Yeah, WWE. Just remember.
Yeah. And I don't think we can really include anyone else since they haven't really played.
We gotta get more people to play, man.
But yeah, we've got like their exact opposites.
And assorted riffraff, i.e. the pets.
It's true. You do have a lot of pets. All right,
I think 3.
I think that is a good space to call it for now. And if you guys want to continue, we can pick up here next time.
So
sounds good to me.
So what Corvad's planning to do is he's gonna go deliver the cockatrice to wherever it's supposed to go, and request that they can send him some more samples of its venom. But while Elijah was doing his thing, I'm just imagining Elijah just interrogates this guy, walks down the stairs, and see Corvad running in with the cockatrice above his head like, look what I got!
Well, no, he's probably running around shaking the vial while Hoggers is carrying the cockatrice.
Yeah.
Very casually, I think.
Yeah, he's got the massive box just under one arm.
Nice. So would you guys be good to meet same time next week?
I would.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe. The only reason why I'm not sure is because the week after is finals week, so I'll be needing to start cleaning up my stuff so I can pack it up easier.
I mean, I'm okay with skipping a week if you'd rather have it off for sure, just in case, you know?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I should be fine for now, and I'll get you more information later.
Yeah,
if I need it off.
I actually just remembered I have my graduation stuff on Friday, so that might throw.
So just get everything done before then.
So that might throw a wrench in it, but I don't think it will. So let's plan on Saturday the 29th for now, and then if anything changes, we'll let each other know. Sound good?
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Also, could you send me the sheet for the cockatrice so that I can see what the stoner... Well, so I can decide what the stoner potion being balanced would be like?
Well, see, it was going to be balanced because it was going to be really hard for you to actually make.
Good point. I guess there's that too.
But I will send you the stat block right now.
I was just going to say, I feel like it would be less effective on giant monsters, so that's what I mean by balancing.
Let's see. Let's just put this in general discussion. All right. And then that is everything I have for you guys. I would like Cullen to stick around for one more minute because he still needs to level up his character, and so I just need a few things to help him with that.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys want to do or talk about before we call it good? You have a good time.
Well, yeah. Just the one in-character thing I wanted to say is that before... I'm imagining Elisha somehow managed to get this interrogation done before Corvad and Hoggers make it back.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, I was going to say, I'd imagine their thing is a significantly longer.
Yeah, so when they find Elijah, he'll be making a new scythe handle.
Cool.
With his superior crafting skills.
I'm going to need you to reach out to me so that we can work out the more details on Elijah's backstory so that we're on the same page and stuff.
Yeah.
Is the whole that he's a worldwide traveler, is that still something that happened at one point?
Yeah. I imagine
it's part of his guild knight duties.
Yeah, I imagine that being a guild knight, becoming a guild knight probably involved both a lot of traveling, and he didn't stop traveling after he became a guild knight.
Makes sense.
What about Corvad's backstory?
Also, one thing to note is that the party still doesn't know this.
It's true.
Yeah, we've been gone. Feeding up chickens.
Alrighty.
All right. So, Cullen, most of the stuff that you got for leveling up was just some minor stat increases. So I already took care of those for you. But you also get one... Oh, I think I got them.
I think I'm gonna stop the recording and clock out now.
Yeah, go ahead.
In here.
Bye.
Bye, guys.